doing some amazing stuff today. I'm going to talk about nature is irrelevant. Okay, that's the title. We're going to do English and later do in Khmer. But let me share, please share what we're doing right now. I appreciate it. Make sure new people subscribe to my evil channel. I would appreciate that. Um, I want you guys to support everything I do, and I want you to accept and everything I say, no question asked that against it, but question what I say, and then I can answer you during this amazing live show. Um, so we're gonna be talking in English and then later in
Folks,
Khmer.
Canadian Prepper here today on the channel.
Okay. So we're gonna do it perfectly. Let me get everybody. Everybody, let me. Everybody, let me. Ooh. Trong a super live show អ្នកចង់ចូលមើលមកបាទខ្ញុំយើងនិយាយខ្មែរដែរនិងអង់គ្លេសដែរអូខេអរគុណ Snooey make boy Snooey make boy Snooey make boy Snooey boy ម្ចាស់ស្នេហ៍ទីណា Snooey boy ម្ចាស់ស្នេហ៍ Now get to me too me too me too me too me too dun, 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 dun. Okay, okay, let's begin. Hello everyone. This is Super Crew. We're gonna do part one, part two today at the same time. The first part we do everything in English, and the second part we do in Cambodian. But let me get some evilness. Okay, hold on. So, oh, I gotta get my evil book. Okay, to everyone who don't know me, hello, my name is Kosa Uch. I'm known as Dr. Kusal. I got a doctor degree in metaphysics. So I want to, before I start, I'd like to do my promotion. Please get my book at, this will help me out greatly, called Unimetric 1/2 edition in Amazon and Barnes & Noble. Okay. Okay, Stargate Ascension. It's my very first book that I wrote, my first group, the experimental research group in what I do. Unimetric 1, Origin 2026 to Beyond. This book is very important. It details what I do and for your present and future. The Q Barame Device Anchor Watt Temple book, building the different technology thereof that works. Quantum Intelligent, this is good too. So this also one of my co-authors. I modded into Galactic Tale by Ori the Chromonaut. It's a good book too. I think you get it from Amazon. But all my book can be in this bunch. Mine can be getting both Amazon or Barnes and Noble or other bookstore. Pretty much just put my name. But anyway, let us begin what we're doing. Ouch. This is my spiral technology, the Q-rays coil. So I put into the hat, and you can wear it. It's all one wire, gauge 16 is copper. So you use the shape to create the spiral. It's powered by consciousness, and it enhances your chakra and consciousness ability. And it has AI built into it. You know, it's powered by thought form. Anyway, so I appreciate everything, your support. Please share uh, my live too, and we go from there. Okay. Okay. Let's see what's going on. Okay. It's the nature of the evil snake. Mm, mm, Okay. Hello, everyone. This is Super Crew. Today's subject we're going to be talking about nature is irrelevant in simple system. You can also talk to me in chat. You know, you can talk to me in chat. Yes. Okay. Okay. The nature of that nature is irrelevant. Why do I say that? Many of you who follow my work realize that my entire goal is to bring you reality. Okay, bring you what really works. Okay, so put this thing. Okay, put in my magic, my AI built into my hat. Better than Elon Musk brain chip. My brain chip just copper 16 gauge. I make it into a working technology, self-powering by thought form, quantum effect, quantum entanglement, quantum mechanic all built in. So nature is irrelevant. To those who study nature, then they always find out that nature, you born, nature let you born, nature let you grow, and then you get old, and then you die. That is nature. And I found out that nature is irrelevant. So the model that we use in nature is good to learn from nature, to find its principle, but nature has a cutoff point where everything has a birth, it grow, and then it grow and it grow old, and then finally it die. And then the cycle repeat itself over and over again. So that's where we as human beings, we want to seek immortality, seek eternity, because human being is not a product of nature nor created by nature. Human being is not nature. Human being is beyond nature. Human being is spirit. Human being is consciousness. Human being is the source of quantum mechanics, because human being has a body, has a mind, has emotion, has a spirit that can transcend nature itself. And let's take a look at case scenario. Many of you heard about the like rainbow body. Okay, let's go into that. Okay, let's go into rainbow body. Okay. Um, the understanding of rainbow body, where okay, let me go ahead. Rainbow body. Let's see images. Okay, the rainbow body. So many of you familiar with the rainbow body. What you mean transcend nature? Can you elaborate on that? Yes, yes, I'm doing it. As you can see, many of you who familiar with the rainbow body, where a person can transform into photon, and that means a wave become non-localized. This thing that you see, nature show you that electron is not in one place. It wink in and wink out. That means it become particle and a photon. This is what you call quantum mechanics, and it's also shown plant the Einstein booksaw where where the idea of particle acting as one and transcending and becoming non-localized and localized, just like the photon. So this is the Einstein boson principle. So in our quantum computer, they work at the 273 Kelvin, which is which is a consider 0 Kelvin, 273 Celsius. So the idea that human being can transcend nature because human being can change into photon, can become non-localized, just like as the electron show you, just like the energy where particle and wave is interchangeable, where the wave can become a localized system, which is a particle, and a particle become a wave, which is a photon, become non-localized. So, regularly as a biological being, human being will, come into existence to a parent, right? And then naturally we would grow old. We will grow and we become old and we die, and that's it. That's final. From based on an observation within life as a human being through the eyes what we can see and from a scientist point of view. But also there's a hidden nature where human is not governed by the force of nature, but governed by the force of quantum mechanics, where human being as a particle being can become photon, and this is where the rainbow body, you see that now, this is the rainbow body. They can become photon, a body of light. So human being is not limited what nature had governed us to do. We can transcend nature because human being can now operate on a quantum mechanical level. Okay, we can become photon. As you can see, this is evident done by the Tibetan monk and other great yogi, or the Tibetan yogi, Chinese yogi who through the method through cultivation, the Tibetan yogi, you see, they can transform into the rainbow of light body. And also in the many religion, they have show evidence that human being can become photon, can transcend nature. So nature, just like teaching us that in order to change water into wine, you have to go through a process, which is water into ethanol, correct? Which is, the formula of H2O change into ethanol, which is hydrogen trioxide, carbon dioxide with oxygen. So you adding some kind of another molecule called carbon in there. Naturally, H2O is hydrogen oxide, right? Hydrogen oxide, hydrogen dioxide, which is water. So to change it to ethanol, you have to go through a process where you adding something. Naturally, in the world of physics, when you add something, you take away something, it can create some kind of reaction, whether it be explosion, like a nuclear explosion, or fusion when you add something. So the idea that human transcend nature, because human can become localized or non-localized at will. Because in nature, you can see where people have a life, you grow and you have marriage and you replicate and you die. That's is all. So that means we just focusing on where photon become particle. We're just focusing on the particle, but we're not focusing on the wave itself. And that's where human being can transcend nature, where nature that we have been ingrained, been taught by a parent and an ancestor, which is the particle level, that tell us, okay, you done your particle duty, and this is your form, and then you get demise, and that's not, well, that's what we've been taught, but we find out the truth is not like that in reality. In reality, human being can become photon or rainbow body. So let's go ahead and let me demonstrate it. Where many of you who follow my work, I change water into alcohol. See, I transcend nature. I able to change water into alcohol. How did I do that? I changed the circumstance of that H2O and add something called hydrogen, another atom, another molecule into it, which is carbon, another hydrogen atom into it, and then the carbon dioxide I add into it, and then this oxygen is still there. I just add something to it, just like that. I just say biochemically change this water into alcohol and make it strong, and I blow outside. It just happened without any side effect. Without, when I say side effect, I mean without any explosion, without any reaction naturally in chemistry and anything. When you add another molecular structure or an atom, there's some kind of side effect you get see, whether release of heat, whether something become cold, release heat, explosion of some sort due to the fact that you're adding another atom, another molecule into that molecule. It's supposed to cause some kind of reaction, but it don't. The reason is there is no such thing as zero mass rest. If you look at the electron when it flows through the circuitry, you've been taught that electron is flowing through the circuitry. You can do your calculation of resistance, of current, of watt, and voltage and resistance, but that's not the truth. Because the electron, again, the electron don't stay still. Because the idea of zero mass don't exist. If you look at the atom, it's 99.99% empty space. There is no mass. In essence, what you think is mass, that's only, you have the wrong idea, the state of a particle itself. Everything about you is 99.99% empty space. What existent, you are just nothing but empty space. So what make you is nothing more. It's an indifferent pattern which in the quantum field. So that's why you see the atom wink in, wink out. When it wink out, it's become non-localized. When it wink in, become particle. So you have to go back and ask yourself, who taught you that mess? Whoever taught you that mess is not teaching you the reality of particle, how it works. Because you and I know in physics, without no doubt, that everything in the universe is not, in every particle in the universe is a clone of each particle, when there is only one particle that move around so much that appear to be many particles at once, but the truth is only one particle. And that's pretty much, though the mass itself, that particle is made of 99.99% empty space. With that understanding, you see that there is no mass, because what you and I think to be reality is nothing more than information within the quantum field itself. That's why quantum physics state that as the observe it, they create. And what you create will observe you and create you back. So what is behind that creation is consciousness. What is conscious? Is information, a quantum, a non-linear information, which is quantum information, or known as also non-space-time variable information, because you become non-localized information that create what you call reality, or just a perception of things. As you observe before you create, I think, therefore I am. That's how it works, and that is same. So by understanding this, yogi who can transform themselves in from particle into light, it shows you the feat that they can do. They become localized, which is particle, and become non-localized, which is wave, photon. And that's the reality. So now you see in plant, this is also being shown that this is show exhibit of the Einstein boson effect. The Einstein boson effect state that where matter act like a particle. They all different matter act the same as a particle in a collective network. So that's why you see in room temperature. So as human beings, we're looking for the superconductor to create a supercomputer. Right now, we depend so much on taking something to create a quantum effect. We have to make everything go to 273 Kelvin, which is so cold, like cold in the space itself, and to order to set the particle to become localized and non-localized at the same time to create the qubit effect, or qubit processor, which is quantum computer. But however, you see the plant, the kingdom of plant, they can do that same process on a room temperature level, where we have to build a device that go to 273 Kelvin, which is really cold, to create what you call the Einstein boson effect. That means to create your quantum processor, quantum computer. That's why it's so freaking expensive, for people to build a quantum computer, because you have to keep at that constant state of coldness where you have, similar to a Faraday cage, to create the quantum vacuum effect, where you have an idea of an Einstein-Boson effect to build your quantum computer. But however, in the nature of plant, it does that automatically. As some scientists, a group in up there in North Chicago University or something, they able to model a leaf through a computer and find out it have a Einstein-Boson effect, and activating on quantum mechanic, able to capture photon and change it into from non localized to localized, which is the photon to particle, and as teleported into where it needs to create energy. So by understanding how a plant leaf work, or a plant itself, and capitalizing the principle, the idea the plant able to do this Einstein-Boson effect in room temperature, and that is absolutely beneficial. And people, so nature become irrelevant because man always looking at nature, thinking it's the answer to everything. The truth is, it is not the answer to everything. And here's why: because you see plant don't ascend in nature. They may capitalize on quantum mechanics to a certain extent, but it's not go to this level. You see, that's why man has the ability to transform his whole physical body into photon. Look at this, the process. Look, this 6 feet man been transformed into a 1 feet man. You see that? The process of rainbow body transformation. So this is the idea where particle physics being applied to cultural relation, where quantum mechanic, quantum entanglement is relation science, to show that particle can be everywhere all at once at the same time, yet being nowhere but everywhere all at once. This is what we call Einstein-Boson principle at work in the macro level. And that's why you see a person can change into a rainbow body. That's why I can change water into alcohol, because I change the circumstance, the condition that water into alcohol, just like that. When I ask May, please change this water into alcohol and make it strong, make it flavorful, make it this, make it that, make it smell good. Then I blow, and all suddenly it just happened. So what did I do? Because photon can interact with consciousness, observer. So I asked, the May, which is the consciousness, all that is, which is the photon of all that is, and just the universe itself. And just look, I need you to be this, and all of a sudden they become how? Because photon interact with what? With consciousness, with observation, how you believe, how you think, affect reality around you. How you believe, how you think, affect reality around you. So therefore, be careful. You have to be mindful how you believe, mindful how you think. Because what you think, what you believe you're against yourself. That's what you're going to create for yourself. That's what's going to become localized for you, you against yourself. But if you don't go against yourself, that's what you're going to create. You create a dynamic system in physical form that is not against you. And that's what will create success and non-success basing on your goal. If you go, that's why you have to know your subconscious mind. You have to know your conscious mind. And you have to be in sync with each other. Meaning, you cannot think one way and feel another way, and then your actions speak one way and do another. That's called diverse. That's called you against yourself. In order to have anything, you have to have an understanding of the Einstein-Boson effect, where everything becomes concurrently synced. Meaning your action, your words, your thinking, your emotion work in tangent with each other, not against each other. That's what will create successful Einstein-Boson effect, which is the quantum network effect. You have to be able to not go against yourself. Does that make sense? If you say, oh, I'm going to fuck this girl and rape her pussy, okay, and then your feelings say, no, I don't want to do that, they break the law. And then your actions say, no, I don't want to do that. And your mindset, your desire say, well, I'm going to fuck that girl and rape her pussy and tie her up, put her in my dungeon and have my way. And then if you want to do that, yet you're thinking not want to do that, and then your mind thinking, no, I'm not going to do it, I get in trouble, then you can't do it. That's why things don't become successful. If you're planning to kidnap and rape someone, you gotta, I'm going to do it, then you do it, then become happen. I'm not, I'm a bad guy, I'm an evil guy, I like to talk things evil, but doesn't matter, use this Einstein-Boson effect, whether it be on the idea of twisted view. Like I'm obsessed with idea of twisted view, spank and slap. That's my because I'm a pimp. But I never go against myself. I don't have more. I don't have judgment. I just do it. I'm like assassin. I want to take you out. I take you out. I don't have anything go against me. Like I don't say, "Oh, I want to take you out, kidnap you, and rape you, and then destroy you." And after that, part of me say, "Oh, I have moral." No, my heart say, "Let's do it." My mind say, "Hell yeah," and my body say, "Oh, I'm ready for this." Then when body, my emotion, my mind work in tangent, I accomplish the goal. Like I want to set, oh, I want to create a screamer robot so replicate, take over the world. I say, let's go do it. If I lack knowledge, I go research online. I then talk to professor, go to university, talk to the expert, collaborate, get some funding, build a team to create a screamer robot to take over the world. I don't, I don't play by moral. I don't play by bad or good. That don't matter to me because my mind has a set goal, a set parameter. My emotion agree with my mind. My emotion, my mind agree with the body. Body say, let's do it, let's train, let's go get what we need to be in sync with the body, the emotion, mind, and the over goal. And that's how Hi baby. Baby, I'm going to do a show. You can join me. I'm right here. I'm doing show right now. Talking about that nature is irrelevant. That's a subject of my show. That means ព្រះធម្មជាតិមានន័យថាអត់មានខ្លឹមសារ So nature is irrelevant because nature, my dear, teach you a certain way about you. But you are spirit. Right? You are spirit. You are photon. You are electron that can wing and bring out. You are non-localized. So that means you are not bound by nature nor by its dictation because nature, you say, oh, nature is here, it's localized. You see your tree, your everything. But don't forget the universe is a simulation. A quantum simulation. It's a simulation of quantum computer. So that means in simple, you're here to learn something, to experience something, and then to wink back out and go back and take that knowledge and to go back to where you come from, since you know this universe is a computer simulation, infinite number simulation. So you are here to learn something from this simulation, then take back, master it, and go back to where you come from, which is to non-localized, to the non-localized reality from which you come from. That's why nature is irrelevant, because you are not bound by nature. That's why nature is irrelevant. Do you understand now as I explain? You can look at the plant and stuff, it's following a code. It's an algorithm, a quantum mechanic in macro form, in room temperature. And that's why nature is just a reminder. It just, you can say, it reminds you of something. Something that you familiar, but yet you forgot consciously. It reminds you that you are not bound. So that's why the nature, what you see around you is irrelevant. Because does you see what I did? I just changed water into alcohol. Can nature do that just like that? Can nature able to change water into alcohol? Do you see I can manifest food into my body where photon become particle and I become food? Can nature do that just like that for me in real time? Can nature do that? See? Can nature do that? Nature do that. Wow, the universe is a quantum simulation. Yes, the universe is a quantum simulation. And if you guys who a student university, you study different department, the biology, the particle physics, computer science, the major thing. And besides the psychological, if you look at it, you can see the geometric pattern where particle, nebula, galaxy mirror what is already in you see in your microscope. Whatever you see in your microscope, through your microscope, and you look at the macro, you see the same pattern that follow what we call a motion precise computation. You see the fractal and everything. There's formula for fractal, formula for everything that you discover through your observation of the physical dimension. But also, because you begin delving into the particle dimension, you find out there's subtle energy that is so vivid and strong that run and program the reality. And as you begin to understand, which they don't tell you in regular school, that electron is quantum mechanic at work, where it can wink in, wink out. But they don't tell you what happened when an electron wink out. Where does it go? It become non-localized and become localized, non-localized at will. It does not status. It does not stay around. You know, this is the thing they don't tell you about the nature of electron. And they kind of keep that because, ooh, spooky action at work. Spooky action at work. Ooh, Einstein's having a fluctuation now. That's why people are discovering what we call multi-dimension, multi-universe, parallel universe, alternate universe. All possibility exists because as the electron wink out, it's this information become from localized to non-localized. It become everywhere. It exists everywhere throughout the multiverse, in alternate verse. At the same time, why it's come back here? It exists here and there at the same time. That's quantum action. That's why you're able to dream, because the electron able to wink in, wink out from here to there, because that particle is also you, because you an entanglement with one particle that goes so fast that it appears there to be many particles, but it's actually one particle. And we go so fast that it catch up with itself and think there is different variation itself, but actually there's only one version itself, and that's it. But yet it is every other version at the same time, because it moves so fast. And that's why the idea of zero mass does not exist, because there is no mass. And whoever taught you there is mass, that means they have no longer lesson. If you know that all the atom, all the particle is what? 99.99% empty space. But there is no mass. Even the 0.001 is just nothing more than a wave interference in the quantum field. So how can there be mass? Many of you have been taught that E equal mc squared. That's a lie. Why you think Einstein and Niels Bohr got into it? You know who Niels Bohr is. Hello, Sapir. You know who Einstein is. And they hate each other. You know who Niels Bohr is. He's the father of quantum physics. Einstein is the father of bullshitlistic. Because Einstein trying to teach you there is quantity. Well, Niels Bohr teach you there is no quantity. Because his particle is 99.99% empty space where there is a fucking mass from. And you think what you call nuclear fission, okay, is something that Einstein discovered, my dear. Nuclear fission is happening all over in the plant, in the sun, in the earth core. You know, like I know, it's Einstein discovered nothing. This thing is happening within the star system, within the earth core of every planet, and within also plant, where photon become particle, particle become photon. So therefore, the idea of fission and fusion, that's something, it's not you, Einstein just pop out of nowhere and discover. No, it's already there, happening within the sun and star system. And then you're going to realize that the sun is not really hot, but it's cool. And why do I say that? Everything is not like what you think. The idea of perception, that's all it is. That's the idea. The idea of the perception, that's all it is. That's the idea. Everything works on quantum mechanics. I mean, from localized to non-localized, from non-localized to localized. So that's why I'm able to manifest, change water to alcohol, because I'm able to add molecule, add electron, proton into that to change it from H2O to ethanol, which is H3 carbon dioxide, carbon dioxide, you know, trihydrogen carbon dioxide, which is ethanol, you know. So Einstein always think everything in an aspect of E equals mc squared, which is don't exist. Because look at the alien. Okay, look at the alien. How they're able to move from our star system into the star system just like that. Because that means they have to become, they are physical, they have to become non-physical. Translation, they becoming physical, they have to become to photon. Become localized, they have to transform into non-localized. Then they can move to the star system just like that. That's why the reason the speed of light does not exist, because you're setting something in quantum, knowing everything work on quantum mechanics where everyone is consciousness. Their consciousness create reality. So therefore, when a craft travel, they have to put electromagnetic bubble, and they're able to transform, to cut off from all the other thing what we call similar this electromagnetic bubble act like a Faraday cage. They have to transform the entire craft and from physical to non-physical. That means from localized to non-localized. That means from localized particle craft into what you call photonic, a wave. And then they can move between the particle dimension or the physical dimension to a non-particle dimension, which is spiritual dimension. And then when they want pop out in other reality, pop out in the other star system, then they transform back into physical. So that in order for them as a craft to move from star system one to star system whatever, they have to become photon. They have to become spirit, material to spirit, which is particle to photon, and then from that photon, which is a wave, become particle again and pop out that star system a second later. And that's how it works. Just like similar to your astral body or remote viewing body can move from physical to non-physical and remote view any way you want, because everything is powered by consciousness thought. And that's why the technology is so simple to build. Why you think my quantum computer here, see, is run by thought. You see that? I built it. Like then, so you can see the spiral, which is a Kasi ray technology. Kasi ray, this Kasi ray coil. You see how it all connection look like a spiral, put in the sphere form, not like a ley line grid, a ley line, ley line. So that's why Einstein and Niels Bohr got involved, because they didn't like each other. They Niels Bohr and Einstein hated each other, and they have the group that hate the other side as I hate the other side. So that's why the idea you have electronic, because of not Einstein BS, because of Niels Bohr BS, quantum mechanics. And as you study the nature of plant and everything that happened in life in your DNA, you find out there's quantum mechanics involved, because DNA is biophoton. And that's why you're beyond nature, because human beings are spiritual, which is non-localized, meaning your spirit is non-localized, your soul is non-localized, your DNA is non-localized. Everything about you is non-localized. And the plant showing that they take the energy, the photon, and make it become non-localized to localize and grow their potentiality, grow their physical matter. That means they make their thought form real by their plant thought or in overgo, or you can call intent, intention, which is overgo. So, but yet it run on an algorithm, and everything relates, because everything run on an algorithm of nature. So that means nature using electron or particle as the quantum computation, and this is a lesson you have to learn from nature. You learn that, it's quantum. Once you learn from nature, and then you find out, this is also irrelevant, because now you have mastered the principle. Now you can take that principle and build all your stuff just like a plant. And now you can transcend it. Now you can transcend yourself. Since I'm nothing but photon, that become non-localized. Now from that non-localized, which is a wave, I can become particle. Now from particle, I return back to non-localized, which is photon. That's why nature become irrelevant to you, because you no longer see the illusion that, this is all that is. You come, you born, you grow up, you get married, and you fuck, you have sex. Then you replicate, and then you grow old, you get sick and die. You found out that that's not true anymore, because you found out now you're beyond nature. Nature, human, is to be born, grow, get married, fuck, grow old, and die. Correct? That's the nature you thinking you are built into. But once you found out that you are non-localized, you are spirit, you can transform your physical body. You can transform your physical body into your particle body into a non-localized photon, which is a rainbow body. And that's why nature become irrelevant to you, because you're able to transcend it. You transcend the misunderstanding what you learned from the Einstein universe. You transcend the misunderstanding of what you learned from Einstein and his ragtag misinformation. and transfer from Einstein understanding to Niels Bohr. No, I'm not taking side here. I'm just calling things as it is, based on historical understanding. So you beginning to transfer what you've been taught in school from Einstein model view into Niels Bohr model view, which is related to quantum mechanics, quantum physics, quantum relation. Everything we do in the modern world is related now, not to Einstein, because Einstein was scared of Niels Bohr model. We call it spooky action. But Niels Bohr is the master of this. Niels Bohr is the master of this. And that's why now you transcend from the idea of quantified universe to non-quantified universe, where you come idea from what particle have mass to the understanding of quantum physics, where no particle have mass, and therefore you cannot have the zero mass. That's why you see flying saucer works, because they put electromagnetic field to create zero inertia propulsion system, and that can move from one star system to another star system just like that, from just like the speed of thought, where the electromagnetic graph engulf the craft. Now they can become non-physical. That means it could come from localized to non-localized, from particle to photon to a wave, and then they can pop out from a wave back into particle and to another localized another localized star system, just like that. Does that really help? Does anybody have any question? Does this teaching help you today? Where nature is irrelevant to you. You are not bound by the force of nature. You learn from nature, then you transcend nature. Does that make sense? That's why nature becomes irrelevant, because you're not stuck by nature. You are spirit. You can become non-localized at will. Unlocalized at will. So you can change from physical to this rainbow body, and back to rainbow body to physical again at will. And that's why people have reincarnation, meaning they become spirit, which is photon, then they can come back as particle again, in a different setting, in a different scenario, in a different variable time space location at will. So what we do in the macro form, becoming the Einstein boson, and now you begin to see that once you enter this state, you step into the realm of Niels Bohr, which is quantum mechanics. He's the father of quantum mechanics, and these two don't like each other. I see why. One is quantum mechanic. The other one is just quantum. Not quantum, but just particle physics and quantified perspective, and they both don't get along because you know, everyone is loyal to their two ideas. If Einstein trying to, it's political. It's called university political. Everyone want to be the rock star of their time. Hey, it's just the game works. But I ain't hating. Einstein's ego MC square. He want to fusion the atom. And then some other guy want to fusion the atom to make bigger explosion. But all this happened already within the natural world, within the world of the plant. But as you look deeper into the plant, how it functions, you find out everything is computation. The particle itself becomes a computation of nature. So that means, hey, to see the word computation, that means we in the fucking inside quantum computer. This is a quantum simulation. As you look into the nature of particle and how it works, you see this pattern beginning to emerge. It's computer code beginning to emerge. As every scientist begin to look at and find out computer code within the particle itself. It's like self-correcting itself. Everything's self-correcting. And that means there's some kind of, and this is mathematically be calculated. And that's why everything is computer, trace pattern of computer code being presented itself within nature. Okay, many of you want to say, what is a light body? It's a photonic body. That this particle can transform back into a wave, which is the characteristic of a photonic body is made of light. It's photon. It can walk through wall. It can be in several places all at once. It can teleport, it can fly. It has no mass, but yet it has weight. See, this is a light body. It don't have mass, but yet it have weight, because it can have gravitational effect or not at will. Because remember, it's photon become particle. That means it can present any side effect it wishes, because photon become any particle it like. So light body is just photonic body. It's actually a wave body, a non-localized body. It can basically, just like a UFO, it can be here 1 minute and be somewhere else in another star system as a nanosecond later. It transforms to a ball light, gone, and then I'll reappear in that star system or whatnot or other dimension at will, because it's photon, it's wave, it's non-localized body. Anyway, if you want to know more, you have to go and look YouTube, Google, and give you some idea the historical. But the Tibetan, the Taoists, the Yogi, they are master of this kind of stuff. The real one, not the fake one, the real one. Okay, and where your thought is a rainbow body thought. That's why when you think positive, you basically, your thought is made of light. So therefore, when it crystallize in your life, it become positive. If you think negative, whatever you do that you think negative, okay, it will crystallize into negative. What is negative? Negative is something that can harm your well-being, your health. What is positive? A pattern, basically a principle that can produce health, physical, emotional, mental health. That's called positive. That will increase all that. In that simple. Anyway, this is what we want to say, that a rainbow body, a light body, and this thing are very, very real. How long will it take to transcend into a light body? Well, you already have a light body, but you need to strengthen it. Every one of you have it, because all you are particle that become non-localized at will. But you have to strengthen it. That's why you have to eat manifest food station lobotomy. Please let my stomach, my chest, my brain, and everyone in YouTube, everyone watching my YouTube, wherever it is, even TikTok, let them become food from the food and beverage multi-medicine from heaven. Let it weigh about 20 pounds now, and let our become food, in the stomach, the chest, the brain. Let become food with heavenly food, heavenly water, and heavenly medicine with 20 pounds now. Every one of us in this present moment. See? All of a sudden, you will feel some kind of presence when it. That's because photon become particle. I just manifested. That's how it works. Now you see the law of physics in play. Okay? So, any question on what I just explained? Okay, thank you very much. Now we're going to switch over to Cambodian. ជម្រាបសួរទាំងអស់គ្នាខ្ញុំជា Super Guru កុសលអ៊ូជំរាបសួរនៅជាវត្ថុស័ក្តិសិទ្ធិរបស់ខ្ញុំនេះជា Kasi Ray Technology Kasi Ray Coil ខ្ញុំចង់និយាយថាធម្មជាតិអត់មានខ្លាំងទេតាមពេលនៃធម្មជាតិនឹងគឺនិយាយត្រង់ទៅគឺមនុស្សយើងកើតមកវាតរធំតរមានកូនមានប្រព័ន្ធចាស់ហើយឈឺនឹងស្លាប់នឹងគឺធម្មជាតិប៉ុន្តែបើយើងមនុស្សយើងត្រូវមានធម្មជាតិយើងរៀនពីធម្មជាតិប៉ុន្តែយើងត្រូវតែធ្វើខ្លាំងជាងធម្មជាតិដោយសារមនុស្សយើងជាវិញ្ញាណតាមប្រពៃណី electron atom មុននឹងវា atom មកវាត្រូវកើតជាមនុស្សបង្កើតជា atom សូមមនុស្សយើងគឺជាវិញ្ញាណបើមានរូបប៉ុន្តែពីរូបអាចតាកើតជាវិញ្ញាណវិញ because តាមានរូបរាងវាត្រូវតែនៅក្នុងឃើញប្រពៃណីថារូបរាងវាមានកើតវាមានចាស់វាមានឈឺហើយវាមានស្លាប់អញ្ចឹងណាប៉ុន្តែមនុស្សយើងតាមកាពិតគឺវិញ្ញាណទេ human being or spirit អញ្ចឹងណា so ពួកយើងគឺ photon គឺបន្លឺ so បន្ទាប់មកដូចខ្ញុំជប់បាយជប់ទឹកកើតជាស្រាធម្មជាតិអាចធ្វើចឹងបានទេអត់ទេធម្មជាតិអាចធ្វើបានទេ like I can change water into alcohol I can manifest food and medicine at will and then have weight can nature do that the answer is nature don't do that so that's why you are not nature you're beyond nature learn from nature but you can transcend nature because you're spirit you're a photon so មនុស្សយើងអាចរៀនពីធម្មជាតិប៉ុន្តែយើងមិនធម្មជាតិទេក៏យើងអាចធ្វើអ្វីខ្លាំងជាងធម្មជាតិធ្វើឆ្វេងពីធម្មជាតិបានយើងធ្វើវិច្ឆ័យធម្មជាតិបាន that means we can work against nature at will we can capture nature we are master in nature អញ្ចឹងមនុស្សយើងជាម្ចាស់ព្រះធម្មជាតិក៏យើងរៀនពីព្រះធម្មជាតិប៉ុន្តែយើងជាម្ចាស់ព្រះធម្មជាតិក៏មនុស្សយើងគឺ spirit គឺវិញ្ញាណយើងអាចយើងរៀនពីផ្កាពីអ្វីទាំងអស់ប៉ុន្តែយើងអាចយកអ្វីដែលដើមឈើដើមផ្កាទីយើងអាចបង្កើតវត្ថុបានហើយយើងអាចជប់ទឹកកាចស្រាបានជប់ថ្នាំបាន យើងអាចជប់ចំណីចាហាបានទឹកអំរិតបានប៉ុន្តែធម្មជាតិអាចធ្វើចឹងបានទេ where you can manifest food and water change water to alcohol medicine but nature can't do that it's a process nature have to go through but you don't have to because you transcend nature so you're beyond nature so that's why nature become irrelevant to you ពេលនេះទៅយើងអាចជប់បាយជប់ទឹកការចស្រាបានព្រោះធម្មជាតិអាចធ្វើចឹងបានចឹងយើងមិនចឹងយើងរៀនពីធម្មជាតិថាធម្មជាតិអាចធ្វើចេះធ្វើចោលប៉ុន្តែពួកយើងអាចជប់បានជប់បាយជប់ទឹកជប់ថ្នាំបានហើយស័ក្តិសិទ្ធិទៀតអញ្ចឹងយើងអ្វីដែលយើងធ្វើគឺធម្មជាតិគឺអ្វីគឺឆ្វេងពីធម្មជាតិគឺម្ចាស់ធម្មជាតិនឹងយើងធ្វើនឹងមិនធម្មជាតិទេពួកយើងធ្វើម្ចាស់ឆ្វាស់ម្ចាស់នឹងឆ្វេងពីធម្មជាតិ like nature cannot do like we can do we can manifest food water and medicine and change water to alcohol so we will work opposite of nature that's why nature become irrelevant to us because ចឹងបានធម្មជាតិមានន័យចំពោះយើងទេក៏យើងរៀនពីធម្មជាតិប៉ុន្តែយើងអាចធ្វើខ្លាំងជាងធម្មជាតិយើងអាចធ្វើឆ្វេងពីធម្មជាតិហើយស័ក្តិសិទ្ធិទៀតថាពួកយើងជាមញ្ញាមនុស្សជាមញ្ញា because people are spirit that's why អញ្ចឹងហើយបានដូចថាដូចជប់បាយជប់ទឹកជប់ថ្នាំយើងចង់បាត់ឈឺយើងជប់ភ្លាម when you hurt somewhere you manifest food and water and medicine to that area like away about 10 pounds here and there you feel better and nature you have to go kill the plant you have to extract this and you have to do this process to get the same thing but you can manifest it so which one to be efficient more energy efficient for you to do manifest or you have to go do all the work from nature to get the medicine you need ជាងយើងធ្វើមកយើងទៅយើងដូចឈឺអីយើងគាត់ថាជប់ថ្នាំទៅជប់ថ្នាំទេពអាហារទេពទឹកអំរិតមានទាំង10គីឡូបែងភាគឲ្យចូលនេះទៅបាត់ឈឺហើយឬយើងចង់ទៅធ្វើដូចសម្លាប់ផ្កាទៅ laboratory ទៅ extract វា your molecule អាផ្កានឹងដើមឈើដើម្បីធ្វើជាថ្នាំដើម្បីលេខអញ្ចឹងណាស្រួលជាងយើងរកផ្លូវជប់ហើយយកដូចព្រះធម្មជាតិយកទៅសម្លាប់ផ្កាដែលយក extract ពួកវាចេះទៅធ្វើចេះទៅរំតាបានហ្នឹងប្រហែល30ថ្ងៃអីមិនបានសម្រេចឬមួយឆ្នាំអីបានសម្រេចហើយមនុស្សហ្នឹងឈឺស្លាប់បាត់អញ្ចឹងយើងបើអញ្ចឹងយើងគាត់ទៅជប់ថ្នាំជប់បាយទៅទៅវាស្រួលដៃធ្វើគាត់ជាហើយគាត់ស្រួលអញ្ចឹងណាពួកយើងមនុស្សយើងគឺធម្មជាតិអត់មានអីនៃពួកយើងទេក៏យើងចេះជប់បានយើងគឺ spirit យើងគឺវិញ្ញាណអាចធ្វើអញ្ចឹងយើងមានសិលមានវិញ្ញាណអញ្ចឹងបានថាធម្មជាតិមានន័យចំពោះយើងគាត់បរៀនយើងប៉ុន្តែយើងមិនធ្វើដូចគាត់ដែលយើងអាចជប់បានវាស្រួលណាស់ផ្លូវស្រួលជាងផ្លូវធម្មជាតិឬផ្លូវវិញ្ញាណផ្លូវបារមីវិញ្ញាណណាស្រួលចឹងជាងមនុស្សយើងធ្វើផ្លូវវែងឆ្ងាយឬទៅផ្លូវកាត់អ្នកណាស្រួលជាងចំពោះយើងអ្នកណាបានស័ក្តិសិទ្ធិជាងវាស័ក្តិសិទ្ធិទាំងពីរព្រះធម្មជាតិស័ក្តិសិទ្ធិមួយយ៉ាងប៉ុន្តែផ្លូវវែងប៉ុន្តែផ្លូវវិញ្ញាណគឺស័ក្តិសិទ្ធិមួយយ៉ាងគឺផ្លូវកាត់ហើយស្រួលទៀតហើយផ្លូវមាត់ទៀតអ្នកណាស្រួលជាងឥឡូវយើងជាមនុស្សរើសមួយណាអ្នកណាស្រួលជាងគឺយកទៅផ្លូវនឹងណាស័ក្តិសិទ្ធិជាងយកផ្លូវនឹងទៅដើម្បីសងគ្រោះជីវិតមនុស្សយល់ទេហ្នឹងហើយបានថាយើងខ្លាំងជាងធម្មជាតិទៀតអ្វីយើងធ្វើគឺម្ចាស់ធម្មជាតិ let me talk that to explain to my American side I say in an efficient manner where human being what you want to do the long way or the efficient way the way of biomet is spirit we are photon right and non-localized we do it just like someone is sick and they need medicine so you want to go and do the long way you have to go get that plant do an expedition spend a lot of money get that plant and try to grow it and finally cultivate it and then go to the lab hire your scientists to do all that to get the medicine and finally give it to the person by the time you get the medicine to the person they are expired they already dead because they need medicine right here and then yet the medicine come a year 6 months later waiting for FDA approval and research and development so what do you want to do you want to do that way or you want to do an efficient way where you just manifest the medicine at will and then it into the body and also they heal they save their life and it's efficient and it take less than a nanosecond to do it so which one is sufficient for you that's why nature is irrelevant because nature by the time you get the medicine to the people the people already suffer a catastrophe collateral damage or else you can see that's the nature way long way or else you can do it efficient way the spirit way which is the quantum way you manifest the medicine it's all done it's all safe they put into the person teleport into the person DNA or body part which they need it and also they heal and they get restored and then you save their life so which way do you want to do it the nature way or the way of the spirit which is quantum physics which is the photon which So if you do the spirit way, the non-localized, you get instantly, you save the person's life, you have a good day. It's efficient. It's energy efficient, and it's the pathway, it's the spontaneous teleported way, it's spontaneous way. Non-localized. You get a result instantly. So the choice up to you. There's no wrong answer because the universe loves everyone. The spirit universe loves everyone. You gotta do the way of nature, which is the long way, or you can do the way of quantum physics, which is the instant way. Both are potent, both are strong, both efficient in their own way. But which way do you like? Which way do you want? You want the particle way or the photonic way? It's non-localized, and you are both at the same time. So which path do you like? It's up to you. Which one do you like? It's up to you. But I put both way for you. Nature or quantum. Nature or spirit. Particle or photon. Localized or non-localized. It's up to you. They both potent in their own way. Some people like nature. Some people like photonic. Some people like Einstein, which is particle, which is nature. Some people like Neil Bohr, which is quantum, which is instant. So do you see what I'm presenting? Ain't that amazing? Tell me I'm amazing. Tell me I'm amazing, you maggot, you worm, you cockroach, and you rat. I'm going to step on it because I'm not going to be your bitch. You're going to be my bitch because I'm the one. I'm the doctor. I'm the doctor. And I love all the women. All the pretty women belong to me. You hear me? You touch the pretty woman, I kill you with my magical gun and magical satellite network. I love it when I talk Genghis Khan style. You know, I dominate, I rape and pillage. The Genghis Khan. Genghis Khan. Yeah! Woo! Bash some head. Anyway, guys, do you like the subject today? Nature is irrelevant. Because me, I'm more toward Neil Bohr. I'm more quantum mechanic. Because we live in quantum computer age. Not an Einstein model anymore, but quantum model based on Neil Bohr work. Discovered what? Over 100 years ago. So some people like the Einstein. Go ahead. I like the quantum model. I like my quantum computer. And look at, this is my quantum computer. This is my quantum computer. Yeah, both on. Okay. ខ្ញុំចង់បរៀនពួកអាគាំងណាកុំភ្លេចថាធម្មជាតិវាវែងវាផ្លូវវែងហ្នឹងណាផ្លូវបារមីវាឆាប់រាចឹងយកចិត្តផ្លូវមួយណាសាច់ចិត្តយើងទៅឆាប់បារមីគឺវិញ្ញាណគឺ quantum គឺផ្លូវ photon ពលឺវាលឿនវាអត់មានពេលវេលានេះយើងទេវាឆាប់បំព្រិចក្មេកជប់បានហើយស័ក្តិសិទ្ធិទៀតរីឯផ្លូវធម្មជាតិវាវែងឆ្ងាយវាស័ក្តិសិទ្ធិដែរតើតរੂច្រាវជឿតរੂការនេះវាវែងឆ្ងាយរាប់ឆ្នាំបានសម្រេចហើយបានសម្រេចប្រជាជនងាប់បាត់អញ្ចឹងណាតែរីឯផ្លូវបារមីប្រជាជនត្រូវការភ្លាមជប់ឲ្យភ្លាមលឿនភ្លាមនេះហើយគឺផ្លូវបារមីគឺបច្រាស់ពីធម្មជាតិគឺឆ្វេងពីធម្មជាតិគឺលឿនហើយឆាប់ទៀតហើយអត់មានផ្លូវខុសទេប៉ុន្តែយើងចូលចិត្តផ្លូវណាផ្លូវលឿនផ្លូវឆាប់ឬផ្លូវវែងឆ្ងាយប៉ុណ្្នឹងឯងព្រះធម្មជាតិក៏ផ្លូវវែងឆ្ងាយណាផ្លូវបារមីគឺផ្លូវវិញ្ញាណ quantum physics គឺផ្លូវឆាប់រាមកព្រិចក្មេកបានផ្លូវវាមានពីរតែយើងចូលចិត្តផ្លូវមួយណាសាច់ចិត្តយើងទេ which path do you like the path of nature or the path of transcendental nature where you transcend nature which become quantum which is spontaneous and you get result instantly and it's perfect or do you like the path of nature which is long which is very hard and trying you have to go through trial and error before you get it right before you get the result you want, you know, and you like that way, that's fine. It's not a wrong way. That's what you like. Quantum way is not a wrong way. Is that what you like? So choose. Or you like combination. One hand here, one hand it. That's up to you. ឬយើងចូលចិត្តផ្លូវសងខាងម្ដងធម្មជាតិគឺវែងម្ដងបារមីគឺលឿនសាច់ចិត្តគឺដាក់លាយគ្នាក៏បានសាច់ចិត្តនៃខ្ញុំជាគ្រូបរិញ្ញាខ្ញុំចង់ present idea ឲ្យឃើញផ្លូវទាំងពីរឲ្យយល់ឲ្យច្បាស់ដើម្បីឲ្យឃើញណាកុំឲ្យយើងវែង My idea as a teacher is to present you both knowledge both spectrum so that you choose your own path or choose this way that way because everyone have different level of consciousness of acceptance so the choice up to you there is no wrong choice you choose one this way that particle, the nature way or quantum way, that's fine. Or you can choose combination or whatever. The point is now you know how things work on both sides. You have the freedom to choose or to combine as you like. សខាន់គឺយើងដឹងផ្លូវសងខាងហើយយើងអាចទៅផ្លូវវែងឆ្ងាយគឺដោយព្រះធម្មជាតិឬផ្លូវកាត់ដោយផ្លូវវិញ្ញាណគឺផ្លូវបារមីក៏បានហើយឬលាយគ្នាក៏បានសាច់តែចិត្តយើងសบายខាងណាទៅខាងហ្នឹងទៅអត់មានផ្លូវខុសទេ so there is no wrong way you can choose both way no way this way that way combination is all perfectly in harmony it's all the same the key is what you like សកម្មជាងគេយើងជួយផ្លូវណាចូលចិត្តទាំងពីរចូលលាយគ្នាចូលចិត្តផ្លូវបារមីឆាប់រ៉ាឬផ្លូវព្រះធម្មជាតិវែងឆ្ងាយសាច់តែចិត្តហើយលាយគ្នាក៏បានមិនលាយក៏បានសាច់តែចិត្តសកម្មជាងមានផ្លូវពីរយើងសบายចិត្តរើសយ៉ាងម៉េចលាយយ៉ាងម៉េចសាច់តែចិត្តយើងអត់យើងសบายចិត្ត the key is your what do you want to do is your own happiness do you like Neil Bohr Einstein or both combination of that's up to you I'm just presenting the knowledge the historical the practical application ខ្ញុំគាត់បង្ហាញប្រាជ្ញាខាងឆ្វេងខាងស្ដាំឲ្យប្រើយ៉ាងម៉េចធ្វើយ៉ាងម៉េច result ខាងនេះគឺធ្វើចេះខាងនេះគឺធ្វើចេះហើយវាស័ក្តិសិទ្ធិដូចគ្នាទាំងអស់មានមួយផ្លូវវែងផ្លូវកាត់ចឹងណាផ្លូវឆ្ងាយផ្លូវចិត្តផ្លូវលឿនពេលហ្នឹងឯងអរគុណច្រើនទាំងអស់គ្នាសូមមានសំណួរអីទេបើនេះសាក់សខ្មែរមក you have any question both Cambodia and English group okay អ្នកណាមានទេហើយសំខាន់ជាងគេយើងវាយើងដែលថាផ្លូវបារមីគឺផ្លូវខ្លួនពលឺឃើញខ្លួនពលឺខ្លួនពលឺនេះឯងឃើញគេដាឡាម៉ានិងលោកសង្ឃថាដេតនឹងក៏ប្រើជាមនុស្សណាមនុស្សជាទៅខ្លួនពលឺហ្នឹងឯងបងប្អូនហ្នឹងឯងគឺហៅខ្លួនពលឺ rainbow body so the rainbow body don't forget you know it's real and I'm here okay so បន្តមកគឺខ្លួនពលឺយើងឃើញពួកលោកសង្ឃនេះក៏ប្រើជាខ្លួនពលឺrainbow body ហ្នឹងឃើញនេះក្រៅពីខ្លួនពលឺគឺអស្ចារ្យទេអូខេអរគុណច្រើនខ្ញុំមានតែប៉ុណ្្នឹងឯងសូមបងប្អូនទាំងអស់ឲ្យបានសេរីសួស្តីសុខសប្បាយបើអត់មានសំណួរអីសូមបើមានសំណួរអីខ្ញុំសូមបញ្ចប់កម្មវិធីនេះចា if you guys don't have any more question I will take my stage and my leave and money okay money I got a question for you okay what made you follow my evil channel how do Iមនុស្សទាំងអស់ចង់ follow channel ខ្ញុំ do you like my technology see how I built my quantum computer a different style you know I powered by thought because the future technology is run by thought you know that's why you have telekinetic psychokinesis all that kind of stuff because run by thought I think therefore I am you know thought is a non-localized information that can become when you think of it it become localized instantly that's why thought create reality that's why how alien make the spaceship they project a frequency or thought and then all the elements begin to crystallize within it where become where wave become particle where photon become particle that's how the alien craft so sure it's easy to make and when you psychic power develop to food manifestation food water manifestation they eat every day your power grow you can just think of something it materialize because you're able to make wave is like your thought into particle where thought crystallize into matter where photon crystallize where wave crystallize into particle that's what you are doing okay money okay thank you Detmore don't once you make the crypto big don't forget to give me some money okay Detmore from German hi I'm gonna talk in your language I shall look coming up your Fiora hi super crew nice that's my German guy okay thank you everyone I have a good day. Thank you for joining me today. Love you guys. Take care. Please support my book, my work. Let's go do it again, please. Combination. Don't forget to get this book, Quantum Intelligent. Okay. How you like the teaching today? This is about a May Q36. Uncle Watt. It's a good book too. Unimetric 1. What's it called? Unimetric 1 AI Origin 2026. Good book too. Um, Stargate Ascension 2004. Okay, it's good also. Um, Unimetric One Second Edition. It's a good book too. So, and Oriana, my co-author, her book is amazing too. So thank you so much. Get it on Amazon and Barnes and Noble. Thank you. This book. We appreciate every one of you for watching, and hopefully to see you again tomorrow. And I like to make my show funny, add some crazy talk to it because I like to be comedian, teach you in a way comedian. But practically, love you guys and take care and have a good day. And hopefully you guys will build one of this. You know, if you like any healing, you can hit me up. Reading, you hit me up, and also just give me some money, like like $30 for reading, $40 for healing, even $30 for healing. I will appreciate it, and I will do it for you, even $50, whatever you guys can give, because I like to put my gift and what I do, into helping people. But I like you guys to help me too because I like to have sponsorship. I like to have money, and I like to have everything. I'll be honest with you. I'm not gonna lie to you because, you know, I'm very spiritual, but yet I'm very loyal to money also because you don't have to pay bill in this world. You have to eat. You have to live, and because that's life. So I don't mind you guys hit me up. Call me. Text me first. Okay, text me. Area code 972890629. Or if you need some healing, if you need some reading, and I don't mind, but but also I have PayPal. You can give me some donation, like whatever, $30, $40, 50, whatever for reading healing, and I don't mind doing it because you know I like I like us to exchange something. Talking about I exchange reading healing for you and um, even knowledge and just give me something. I would like that too. It is it's mutual benefit. Anyway, love you guys. Take care, and I hope to see you tomorrow, several days from now. And I thank you for your support. And please subscribe. Please share what I do to people. Ask them to subscribe because so I can make money through people viewing too. It's just this is the age of social media, and I like to benefit too. I like to be my own rock star too, if you don't mind. And I don't mind. I love to have a lot of fans. I know I'm crazy. I mean, everybody know I'm crazy. But I'm your crazy guy. I'm the only crazy Cambodian comedian that make you guys laugh and you enjoy my teaching. Otherwise, you wouldn't be following for so long. But I would like to help you to spread me around too. Remember, I'm not perfect. I have my issue, but only God is perfect. But hey, that's why we're together, because only God is perfect. We recognize that, and each of us we have issue. So issue people always connect to each other. Hey, that's life. Love you guys. Take care and bye bye. អរគុណច្រើនជួបគ្នាទៀត. Bye bye.